Namaste and blessings. What's going on, beautiful souls? Welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nela Maat, and I'm feeling truly grateful that you guys are here. Today is January the 19th, and these are going to be general messages. Before we start channeling, I set clear intentions to allow our most venerated ancestors and, of course, the spirit, the vibration and frequency of Mother Earth, inviting in all this beautiful energy. Okay, I am hearing choices and decisions. Okay, I see the energy of the card of the lovers. So the archetype of the lovers. When we're dealing with the lovers, is the energy of Gemini. Is also about being at crossroads. Okay, being at crossroads in life. Oh my goodness! And look, okay, bottom of the deck, the card of the lovers. Can make things up, right? So here we are. That's what I was feeling when we're dealing with this energy. We are working through merging masculine and feminine. This is about heart and mind coherence, right? Masculine and feminine coming into a divine union. So, yeah, I'm seeing someone who is in front of two paths, and that's literally the energy of Gemini, this energy of the lovers, right? Do I continue making choices and decisions that I already know are gonna manifest, create as an outcome the same experiences, the same, right? There's a sense of, well, this is the path I know, this is comfort zone, this is what has been offering me stability and safety. So there's a sense of comfort, right? Like I already know what to expect tomorrow, and I already know what to expect the day after, right? There's a sense of, like I already know. I'm hearing the word familiarity, right? But then I'm feeling within me, we can say there's a calling, or there's an activation, or there is something I'm feeling is deep and intense, and it's asking me to go this way, right? But then if I choose to go this way, now I have to leave what is familiar. So now there's this comfort, and I am in this energy, okay, to where there's uncertainty and there's unknown. And so I am going through a process to where I'm asking myself important questions because I have to, right? The lovers, I have to ask myself where I stand. Where do I stand when it comes to my life? How do I feel about where life, the creator, is calling me, right? How do I feel about it? You know, there's something about preparations. There's something about, I have to sit with things. This is critical thinking. This is the energy of the Gemini, right? We have the eagle here, so the Scorpio, and then we have the lion, Leo. So it feels right, like, okay, well, do I feel assertive? Do I feel self-assured? Do I feel secure? How do I feel about making choices and decisions? And now, yes, with this energy of the angel here, right, this is this situation, the navigating this energy of crossroads. This is divine guided. This is just beyond what I am wanting, maybe, or to experience of or the my conscious or unconscious expectations about life, right? Just hear me out. This is very very divinely guided. I am finding myself in a place to where there's more for me to experience, and I'm seeing Jupiter. And Jupiter is going to ask you to expand. This is really about growth, expansion, learning new things, and indulging in our creativity and our passions. This is about, all right, well, I had been in my comfort and what is familiar, and now it's time to continue my journey. So Jupiter is calling me into expansion. So I might start to experience things that I was not expected, right? So boom, here comes a tower moment. Here comes something that shakes off my foundations, and I have to open myself up to go with this, right? Because I know this is guided. It's about my healing, it's about my growth and my evolution, right? We're talking about Jupiter. It's wisdom. It's about embodiment of our spiritual path and gaining wisdom through experience. So, okay, wow. I feel like I stayed there for a long time, but I needed it to channel all of that. It really is very important, right? It's like there's a calling and it's intense, okay? It's just change. It's the energy of change. Okay, what else? Okay, well, the Knight of Wands. Look at all this energy. Initiation by fire, right? This is a spirit coming in to help us move forward, take action. This is renewed passion. This is awakening creativity, inspiration. All right. This is okay. I've been sitting with these choices, decision. I've been preparing, and it's time to go. It's time to expand. It's time to put myself out there. It's time to go and see what's calling me. Okay. So there needs to be receptivity, right? And it's important to approach these with alignment, with open mind, open heart, open mind, right? Because the spirit is asking me to go and experience this, all right? Okay, well, we can go bottom of the deck. We have adjustment. So this is Libra, right? This is about balancing things up in life. Okay, Libra is also about relationships. So my relationship, not just with myself, but how I experience myself through the other. So there's relationships here. So for some of you, or for many of you, there are lessons related to Libra, right? To finding harmony, not just within you, but now I am embodying this in the world in some kind of way. Now here comes the card of the universe. And so this is divine alignment. This is divine guided. This is confirming, right? And here the star. We can say your north node. This is the star of David, right? This is grounding what the soul wants to experience all the way into the physical. So this is, I'm being guided to embrace a new path, a new path, right? I'm being guided to embrace change. Why? Because the star, this is about healing. This is about soul growth, evolution. This is about also, when we're talking about the universe, you can see we have the energy of the bull with Taurus and Leo, Aquarius, and a Scorpio, right? So this is about manifesting harmony and balance within different areas of our lives. And so this is pretty much saying, hey, it's time to leave the familiar, and things are changing, and you have to be receptive and open to learn new things, and you're going to experience a sense of like my comfort zone is now starting to feel like I'm not very comfortable, because there are things happening that are going to need my attention, and you're being called to step up. Okay, and here comes Saturn, right? Oppression. with Saturn in Sagittarius. Okay. 10 of Wands. Here comes the fire of spirit. You are being called to pay attention to things that are going to need your focus. So we're activating the masculine, right? Man, there's so much energy. And so I just want to acknowledge that this energy is going to make you feel uncomfortable. I mean, it doesn't have to be for all of you, but there's going to be like, I had to sit with some thinking here, because when we're dealing with the card of the lovers, like I said, you're meeting life, and you're going to have to be making choices and decisions. Like life is going to say, all right, if you have been resting, if you have been learning this, if you have been learning new skills, if you have been investing on your journey in some kind of way, now you're starting to get the result. There's been a process that you have gained, or maybe spiritual understanding, or if you have been resting or whatever, you are now ready to continue. So Jupiter is saying, hey, expansion. And here comes, Jupiter in Gemini with the Eight of Swords, and this is going to be about releasing the old ways of thinking, the comfort zone. This is teaching and learning and guiding and coaching and inspiring. This is, life is calling me into number 8, transforming. Jupiter, explore, expand, integrate lessons through experience. Okay? All right. We're going to use the Ancient Oracle to gain more clarity. I mean, yeah, let's see. I just want to go deeper when it comes to these situations. Okay, let's see. All right, cool. So first of all, I need my glasses too. Woo, I see wealth, I see prosperity for sure. Okay, I see you're being handled a key. Okay, and it's through Leo that you're gonna be open to manifest your heart desires. This is divine guided. This is you following the work of your ancestors. So evolution, so growth. There's many gifts. There's not just like I said, the gift of a lot of creativity, but also helpful people. Your finances are protected. You will be given the ideas. Okay, you will be supported when it comes to your spiritual gifts. Very important. Communication here is very important. Okay. Then within the emotional body, though, we have Aquarius. So Aquarius can have the tendency to suppress. Okay? And with the energy of Gemini, we want to pay attention to intellectualizing emotions. We don't want to intellectualize emotions. We want to be open about them. We want to listen to them. We want to invite them and feel them to gain clarity, right? Because we most align our thoughts, our words, our actions, our emotions. Okay? So there's a beautiful transformation. There's divine protection. And yeah, we have the energy of Capricorn, of the devil here in Sagittarius. This is about embodying a path of truth. And once again, the energy of Sagittarius here, right? And Saturn in Sagittarius with the 10 of Wands. So life is calling me into having new experiences, and that's meant to trigger not just healing, but also expansion and wisdom. And all of that will become abundance and prosperity, and I am obviously healing my lineage. So this is a screaming, this is the necessary work. This is what is next on your journey, and you have to sit with this. All right. But we want to obviously activate that part of us that takes charge. Okay. So Spirit is saying this is not about forcing, this is not about chasing, but it's necessary to reevaluate life. It's really important to see it with how do we feel about where we at right now in life. Do you know what I mean? Um, and to listen, like I said, to our emotions, because our emotions are gonna let us know what's going on within. And it takes courage to recognize that sometimes you know, we had been living in a environment, or we had been living in around situations that are keeping us very small. So Jupiter is really saying, can you feel and acknowledge that there's a part of you, because we're plural, that there's a part of you that wants more. It wants to expand, it wants to continue. So it's really about listening to the soul, listening to our higher self. All right. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it there. I want to say thank you. Thank you for allowing me to be a vessel. This energy is beautiful. However, I feel like I'm repeating myself. Maybe that's how you feel, because I'm a little bit like overwhelmed by the intensity. It's not negative though, but there is an alignment. There's a something is next and is coming in, because is spirit, is your soul. Okay, this is divine guidance. All right. Okay, my love. So please don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know if this channeling resonated. I just want to say thank you. Thank you for doing the work. And thank you to our beloved ancestors, to Mother Earth. May you be blessed on your journey. I see you when I see you. Ciao, ciao.